Honestly, I first heard about egg freezing when we decided to open up the fertility side of our business. It was something that I think you probably maybe hear of in movies and stuff like that, but there was no awareness at all. And the more I started looking into it, because I have polycystic ovaries, you know, I'm coming on 34, I love my job, so like I hate this like TikTok in the background. I was like, right, I actually really want to look into that. So I started chatting to my friends, started chatting to everybody, and it's something everybody had an interest in, but nobody spoke about. So really it was because we started to do it, it brought awareness to me. And I think because I started asking questions, now I feel like everybody I talk to at my age, all my friends, and everybody wants to know about it. So many people are now doing it because I've talked about me doing it, which I'm really happy with. But it's only literally in the last year that I even really started to have an awareness of egg freezing. Multiple reasons. I think the biggest reason for me, if I'm being honest, is my age. Like, let's call a spade a spade. You know, I am 34. I have a massive group of girlfriends who 95% of them are mummies to 1, 2 or 3 beautiful children. Like my brothers, I have so many nieces and nephews. But I love my job. I'm so career focused. But that's not to say that I don't want kids. I absolutely do want kids. But right now, I don't want kids right now. And I think it's really hard as a woman to say that out loud and to say, okay, I'm saying that at the age of 33. You know, there is a clock. So the reason I got it done, most importantly, is, as they say, you know, the younger you are, the better your eggs are. So every single year that moves on, your eggs are depleting in both quantity and quality. And yeah, I just don't want that time clock. I want to move forward. I want to conquer all of my goals and my ambitions. And if I get to, you know, maybe my late 30s, at least I know now that after getting my eggs frozen, I have 33-year-old, really ripe, healthy eggs that if I need to, I can use. I don't have to, but I can if I want. Personally, I also have polycystic ovaries. So that is something that I always worry about, like maybe my eggs will deplete in quality and quantity faster than someone else. It's not saying that will happen, but of course, if you have polycystic ovaries, that could happen. So they're the two main reasons, both obviously the condition that I have, but where I am in my life. Like, I don't want to have any pressure on age. I just want to be able to do what I want to do and not have the time clock kicking in the background. Do you know what a question that a lot of my friends were asking me is, because you are injecting quite a lot of medication, how does that affect you? Do you feel hormonal? For me, I didn't feel a thing. No change in hormones or anything right the way through from New Year's Eve up until the trigger medication, which was on the Monday night. Trigger medication, it almost pushes your body into thinking that you're pregnant. I think that's important to know. So on the Tuesday, that Tuesday afternoon, I was a little bit nauseous, a little bit dizzy. My boobs were so sore, if I'm being really honest. And I was a little bit like, oh, like, you know, is this normal? But again, the nurses are literally they're on the portal. So I put up my questions and immediately they were, you know, comforted me that that was normal. And then after the procedure, I think it is important for anyone to know now all that medication is to leave your body. So when that medication is leaving your body, you know, you can have a spike in hormones, so you can feel a little bit blue, or, you know, you can feel the hormones leaving your body. So it's good to know that that's normal. I think you can deal with anything when you expect it. You can deal with anything when it's normal. And physically, definitely, like the bloat afterwards, like I did have to rest and relax the day afterwards, and I was straight back to work on the Friday, but I did take that day, and I would advise anyone definitely take the day after the procedure and just let your body settle. Like, I think that's really important for people to know. And apart from that, it's like just small cramps, bloat, kind of like small bit of pain in the area, nothing that Solpadeine doesn't solve. And as I said, I was back to work on the Friday, but I definitely think the pains and the kind of like the low mood is really important for people to know. You are injecting hormonal medication into your body. That medication has to leave your body. So it is normal, expected, and there's nothing wrong with that. I think that's really important to expect. The day of egg collection, when I came in on the Wednesday morning, I was terrified. I think understandably, like I didn't know what to expect. I was so nervous. But again, the guys were great. They just talk you through everything. They're just really calming. I went in, absolutely did, you know, all your weight and did everything. And then they bring you in and they give you a little bung in your arm. really nice sedative medication. You are awake for it, but you are not really with it, if that's a nice way to put it. And the next thing that I remember is being back on the bed out in the recovery area, and that was probably like an hour later. That in itself is a dream, to think like I don't really remember what had happened although I was awake. That's something that I think everybody really needs to know, because you can be so terrified going, okay, I'm not been put to sleep, but I'm having this procedure done, but you actually can't remember anything. So yeah, I went in at 10 a.m. on that Wednesday morning, and my dad came to bring me home, and I was back in that car at 2 o'clock on the same day on my way home to rest for the evening. It was amazing, so quick. I actually got 17 eggs taken and 16 eggs frozen, which, from chatting to the doctors and nurses, not that I knew kind of what was a good result, what wasn't, was like a really positive result. So it worked really, really well, and the guys were so happy. Depends on why somebody wants to have it done, but if anybody's like me and they're at a certain age and they're just thinking, oh God, like, do I have to do this now? If you're thinking, do I have to, you're already under pressure. There shouldn't be pressure. You know, you can use them, you don't have to use them. You don't have to do anything with them, but it is that safety net. It's like no matter what age, I now have my eggs frozen, and they are really good quality, healthy eggs from 33-year-old Michelle. So if anybody is thinking of having it done for whatever reasons, there's no reason to think. Just do it. The consultation, the process, it's all so easy and it's so quick. And now it's just such peace of mind.